Ready?
Yeah.
What? I can't clear my throat.
Yeah, I know what you're
clear
clearing.
my throat.
I know you're clearing it from.
You know
I know what you're clearing it. Yes, I do know that.
Oh.
But I know what you're clearing it of.
What?
Banana cream. All right.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Mike and Dave Hit the Stage. I'm Mike.
I'm Dave.
Today we are doing It's a Magical Place.
Now, where did you get the reference from?
You did this one.
Did I call? Oh, I did.
This is not me.
I'm half in the bag. I'm 2 drinks in, and I'm already half in the bag. Don't go by me. Okay, so do you know what It's a Magical? Now I know where the reference is.
Disney?
No, it's a Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. reference.
I have seen that.
The Tahiti Protocol,
Is that what it will? Yeah.
where they bring somebody back to life using
I
alien
remember.
technology.
Yeah, I remember that,
And
yeah.
they make them think they went to Tahiti.
That's how they made Agent Coulson come back.
Yes.
And
he keeps saying,
not
it's a
part of
magical
the,
place.
It's not part of the MCU.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Stupid.
No, I think they're going to start pulling stuff in.
I hope so, because Daisy as fucking Quake
Was awesome.
Would have been awesome. But she's probably like 45 now, and it's
Wow.
No, she's young. She's a young girl.
I would say her real name is Chloe Bennett.
Yeah.
And
Probably in her
she's in the
30s.
median age for
Yeah.
Marvel characters.
Yeah, she's probably in her
She's under 65.
early 30s. Yeah. They play their characters till they're in their 40s anyway.
40s.
Yeah.
Robert Downey Jr. is way older than 40.
Well, he was supposed to be an older character anyway.
Captain America.
What? How old is Chris Evans?
Chris Evans is over 40.
Oh, I know that. He doesn't look like his Mr. Rogers character at the end.
No.
though. He's not.
He's
that old.
40. He's a year younger than me.
43.
Yeah.
All right.
He's supposed to be in his 20s.
Well,
Remember, Captain Rogers
Right.
gets stuck at that age.
Yes.
Yeah, he doesn't age properly.
Yeah.
Same thing with Bucky.
Yeah, he's supposed to say.
Yeah, we ended one talking about comics, and
And
we're starting
starting
another one. Because Tahiti, it's a magical place.
Yes.
But
Okay.
yeah, I loved Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
I did too. We
Even though it was
watched all of them.
campy and it was great.
Yeah.
Fucking Jones,
I don't remember.
Shotgun Axe guy.
Yes.
I love that guy. Yo-Yo.
It was so yeah. Oh yeah.
It was great.
It was good. It
It's
was
so
good.
it's so great. I still had pictures of Salma Hayek up from the other.
And that, of course you did.
So worth it.
Why take him down?
Yeah, should be my background on here.
So yeah. So you did this, but my first song.
Your song comes
My
first.
song first.
Wow, I am heavier in the bag than you
Wow.
are. You're not doing well.
No, that's just speech. It's not the drunk. Well, maybe it is. Holy shit.
Bourbon's powerful.
I have no speaking skills right now. So my first song is A Quick Death in Texas by Clutch.
Yes,
And there are no bad Clutch songs.
I disagree.
Okay.
I didn't fart that time. He's been listening to me fart for the last half hour.
Jesus Christ.
And that's fucking motorcycles on the expressway.
Yeah, but they may not even hear that. 'cause
Oh
a
no,
lot
they're
of-
gonna hear it.
Oh, that one?
Yeah, that I'm not gonna be able to pull out without
okay.
killing something.
Yeah. There's a lot of the stuff you wouldn't be able to pull out.
And we both know I don't pull out. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Messed her up fun time. Anyway. Your fault.
Mm-hmm.
There's a line in here. Less sense than a bag of hammers.
He does it on purpose.
I call somebody that at work. I call them hammer. Because they're dumb. There's them and rocks.
Yeah.
Don't forget your bag of rocks.
Yeah.
Nobody know who you are.
So wait, so you're saying this is a bad song?
No, I'm not saying it's bad at all.
Oh, all right.
There are bad Clutch songs.
There are not bad Clutch songs.
There are not, okay. There are some less good.
I'll take that.
Yeah, I bet you will. Yeah, there's some less good. This is a good song. And when he's talking about Mr. Gibbons, makes me think, is he talking about Billy Gibbons?
Who's Billy Gibbons?
The guitarist from ZZ Top?
Oh, he made, yeah.
'Cause
If
that
they're
is
from
Texas.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
It implied he was banging
I didn't even pick that up.
Billy Gibbons' wife.
That's right.
Yeah, I actually listened to the words.
No, but now I'm thinking, I didn't put that together. But now that you're saying it, I'm like, Maybe he is. I don't think he was banging.
No, I
Billy
doubt
Gibbons'
it.
wife.
Billy Gibbons will fucking kill you.
He'll
take that African hat off and stab somebody.
like use African. Yes. I was like, what the fuck?
It's
are
an
you
African
talking
hat,
about?
yeah.
I bet he put that name in there as a hey, do you pick this up reference?
Unrelated.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard Rockstar by Nickelback?
Yeah.
Do you know that Billy Gibbons is on that song?
He is?
Yeah, that part where it says, I'll have a quesadilla?
Yeah.
That's Billy Gibbons. He's in 2 different songs.
Why?
Because Billy Gibbons is the nicest human being.
Uh-huh.
And Nickelback wanted somebody on their song.
Yeah. And he felt bad.
He probably said, no, these guys are nice.
Yeah.
They're Canadian. They're not impolite.
They're nice. Yeah. All right.
They're not offensive to the senses, but yeah, this is a good song.
Of course it is.
No, it's not. Of course.
All right. And this video, if I'm not mistaken,
I didn't watch the video.
is direct. Is it? Whoa!
I didn't do it.
It's directed by.
Satan.
No. I forgot her name, and I don't want to get it wrong. Quick Death and Quick.
I'm looking at the video now, and it's just whites. Just white people. White people.
Yes, but I think a black woman directed it.
I don't care about who directed it.
Why? She's famous. Was this? Fuck, maybe it's not this song. No, it's not. I don't think it's this song.
Yeah.
Fucker. Right, Nope. All right, go on. I apologize.
This was directed by David Brodsky.
Yeah, no, it's not this song then.
Yeah, good job, shitballs.
Shut up.
Dr. Shitballs.
Yep.
DMD. You're a fucking shit dentist.
All right, we have gotten off to a slow start on this episode. Let's go on to your song, which is basic bitch metal.
Yes, it is. Yes, 100%.
Wyoming by Brand New Sin.
This is my second conspiracy theory.
I fucking have to listen to an Octane. Yeah, you know fucking Sirius XM?
Sirius Octane.
This is a fucking Octane song if I ever heard it.
100%. There's
Gross.
2 of them on here.
Yes, the next one you picked
Yes.
as well. Yes.
But there's a reason.
Okay, go ahead.
This is part of that early 2000s everybody's from the South metal. And my second conspiracy theory, Wyoming doesn't exist.
The state?
The state of Wyoming does not exist.
All right, let's hear this.
The population is too small for a state. There's only 587,000 people.
I thought you were there's only 587 people.
587,000 people.
Why is
That's
that
less
too-
than Manhattan.
Yeah, that makes sense. You have a look at Wyoming?
New York City has 8.25 million people.
Yeah, I saw
I saw projectiles on it. Thank you for aiming it that way. I'm very grateful for that, because that could have been, I could have been like windshield wipering my face.
you would have been patient zero for fucking every disease I
Gonna
have in my body.
herpesiphilates. whatever it is that they can't cure in you.
Oh man, that was fun. All right, so go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I just
But
that's where I would hide aliens. Wyoming, forget
or in
Arizona,
Ohio.
New Mexico,
right,
Ohio.
right, Patterson Air Force Base in Ohio.
Okay, Ohio is definitely not a contender for that.
Why?
Do you know why?
Why?
Every astronaut has come from Ohio.
Every astronaut, not Katy Perry.
No, real ones.
Fucking I got
And Gayle
Katy
King.
Perry joking.
You know what's funny? I still don't know what she sounds like.
What do you mean?
I've never heard her
voice
sing.
Or you never heard Firework?
You know why?
Why?
Every time I see her, I hit mute. I just enjoy the show.
Okay, yeah, she is something to look at.
That Simpsons episode? They did a Simpsons where it was her and puppets, but the Simpsons puppets.
Okay.
And
Simpsons are cartoons, not
yes,
puppets.
no, but they did one with puppets and her.
Oh, okay.
And she was wearing like a tight dress, and Mo hugs her, and she says something about her belly button. He goes, something about her belly, and she goes, that wasn't my belly button. He goes, I know. It was a vagina joke. And I'm all for a Mo vagina joke. Snake handling Mo. Anyway.
All right, you're going to look up all the Ohio astronauts.
I can't type. That's the biggest problem. Wow.
What?
You ready?
Yeah.
How many? 26 so far.
Out of?
I don't know.
200. How many people have gone to space? Like 200? 216. I'm going to say 216. Come on.
I'm going to do this.
How many people have gone to space? Oh, wait. United States. In the United States.
In the U.S.
Yeah.
360 total.
I was only off by 150.
That is a huge number of people. But that is a lot of people from fucking Ohio.
So 26 out of 360?
Yeah.
That is not a lot of people.
That's still a lot of people from Ohio that don't want to be on this planet anymore.
Where, here's the next question. Where have the most astronauts, what state are the most astronauts from? This is the dumbest episode we've done yet.
Oh, wow. That was like the number one search question.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it Ohio?
Okay.
Texas.
You ready? Ohio's number 3.
Really?
Number 1 and 2 are not surprising either. Number 2 is California. 27.
Number 1 is Alabama.
Wow.
No?
Not even close.
No? Oh.
Guess a little further north.
A little for Virginia.
New York.
Well, it's because it's the population.
And the educational system.
Wow. You racist.
Okay.
I don't even know what that means. I don't know why I called it racist.
Well, not only is education different from state to state and city to city,
Right.
it's county to county and neighborhood to neighborhood.
Right.
So it's not an even playing field.
Right.
You know, the fact that there are some, like, I went to very good schools. I went to private schools.
Mm-hmm.
So they don't count. But the public school system.
Me.
What? No,
Public
it's
school
not
my whole life.
It's not an indictment on you.
Right.
My wife went to a very good public school.
Mm-hmm.
The public schools in this neighborhood back then were not good.
Here. Right.
Here
Right,
in this
right.
neighborhood
Yeah.
where I grew up. So had I gone to public school like my wife, it may not have gone as well for me.
Right. I got
Plus, you know, I'm a little dyslexic, and by a little I mean a lot. You know, and I was not diagnosed as a child, but I was diagnosed as wow.
Sorry.
Tacos and cock on that one. Jesus Christ.
That's egg salad and a little bit of fucking sesame seeds.
Some kind of seed. Jesus Christ.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so I was diagnosed as an adult with ADHD inattentive. As an adult, like
Inattentive?
inattentive. So they used to have 2 different types. They had ADD and ADHD.
Right.
ADD is attention deficit disorder.
Right.
And then attention deficit hyperactive disorder is ADHD. I would have traditionally ADD,
Okay.
but they don't call it that anymore. They call it ADHD inattentive.
So you're not allowed to call people dumb anymore. That's what it says.
Totally allowed to call people dumb. If you're dumber than me, you're dumb. Anyway,
Yeah.
yeah. So that probably would have not gone well either. You know, there are services for that schools. The school I went to basically hid kids with needs in private schools in Brooklyn.
The kid with the goat eyes. And
Yeah, it was that lamp lickers and masturbators. You know those kids.
masturbators.
Yeah, easy.
Public masturbators, you mean?
Yes, no private masturbator. They were sheltering a private masturbator for years
I had no idea.
until I got caught a bunch of times. Just tugging it.
All right. So, Wyoming.
Yeah, Wyoming doesn't exist.
Okay, yeah.
It's just parts of Montana and the surrounding states. They just agreed we're going to not call this us,
Yeah.
and we're going to use this as a tax shelter.
Okay.
Yeah, remember when conspiracies were fun? Mm-hmm. Wyoming's not real.
I never heard that one, and I'm very...
That's my personal opinion.
Okay.
It's not that Abe Simpson, I'll be dead in the cold, cold ground before I recognize Missouri.
Right.
I am not adding anything to this Dr. Pepper because I'm going to take a little break
All right.
so I can actually think and move clearly.
Yeah.
Where are we going? And yeah, so it's basic.
Yeah.
But this band and my next one are of a like, it was around the time Black Label Society was huge.
Yeah, it's got a sound.
So New Jersey douchebags were acting like they were from fucking God's country.
It's got a sound.
Yup.
And it's got its own channel on Sirius.
There's
XM.
another band that I've never used here called Texas Hippie Coalition. THC. They have.
There's another song. Is it on this?
I need you to look up.
No, it's not on this.
I need you to look that band up right now.
What's that? I'm sorry.
Texas Hippie Coalition.
Hang on.
And look up
I don't
the
even
size of their singer.
Texas.
And this is me talking. This is bitch tits O'Rourke over here.
Coalition.
Yeah.
It's there as soon as I started typing.
Just go to images.
There is no images.
Because it's still using Norton Internet Search.
I thought we changed that shit.
You didn't change nothing.
God damn it.
Type it into Google like a fucking adult. Yeah. Google.
All right, here we go. Am I supposed to look at why the
Images.
Fuck? I put images and look, images. This sucks.
Yeah, because you're also still not using the right thing.
I'm gonna go to their fucking Instagram. Oh my god. Just fucking let me in.
This is how most of his conversations go.
What?
You just fucking let me in.
Yeah.
Hang on. There you go.
Oh, okay.
He's as wide as the other three members of the band combined.
Yeah, he doesn't look fat though. He just looks
No,
wide.
he's just wide. He's a big boy.
Yeah.
Of course, his name is Rich.
Rich. Excuse me.
Yeah, these guys are definitely a stereotype of themselves. So are Brand New Sin, and so are others. Yeah, I want to move on to the next one.
You do?
Yeah.
So my next one is Olympia, Washington by Rancid. And I know you're going to... You hate it. I know.
The Pacific Northwest produced some of the worst music for me.
And it's not them.
I know.
Yeah, they're from California.
I know. And I was going to say, from NorCal and up,
Right.
pure garbage, except for Alice in Chains.
Okay. Okay.
Everything else,
Pearl Jam?
garbage,
Nirvana?
pure trash.
Soundgarden?
Glad he's dead.
Wow. Wait. Glad he's dead Nirvana? Glad he's dead Soundgarden.
Yes.
Wow. You are a terrible human being.
Yes, and you can't speak. What happened?
I don't know. You're bourbon. That's what happened. No, it's not. I'm fine.
Yeah, you keep saying I'm fine.
Fine.
I'm fine.
Fuck you. All right, but let's talk about
Him
this.
singing Me and Lars.
Hanging out with Lars down on 6th Street.
I get it, but I don't like it.
Of course you don't, because it's Rancid.
But-
the reason why I put on a couple of things ago, I put Lars
Lars Frederiksen's
his side band,
which I can't remember the name of offhand.
Old Firm Casuals.
Yes, which I did like. It's not this voice,
No, this is Tim.
Tim. Of course, it's a Tim.
Okay.
It's fucking
Oh,
Tim.
Timmy
Timmy
Turner.
No, this is Tim Armstrong.
Yeah.
I'm educated enough to not like. Like they're not bad dudes.
Yeah.
I just don't dig the sound.
Of course. Well, this is not your style.
It's not my cup of tea.
But it's not terrible. You can't tell me it's terrible.
No.
It's just not your thing.
And I had to look up. It's not on this list, but it made me think of like, where are the Deftones from?
Where are the Deftones from? California.
They're from Northern California.
Northern California?
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's why I said NorCal and up. Pure
Right.
shit.
Because they're from the Oakland area.
Yeah.
That's
They're
not,
from-
That's
they're
not Northern.
No, Oakland, that's LA.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the greater Los Angeles area. That's
Right.
fine. I'm not shitting on these guys in general.
Right.
But Olympia, Washington is
Right.
in that shit zone.
So this song is about the drummer of Bikini Kill.
What did he do?
I think it's a she.
What did they do? Sorry.
There you go. Look at you.
Yes, progressive.
Let's see. Hang on. Let me look at.
The progressive pronoun.
Oh, fuck. All right. Read more.
Oh, here
Damn
we
it,
go.
Really? Olympia, Washington
Here we
is
go.
Armstrong's ode to Toby Valley, the drummer of Bikini Kill, who
Yeah.
lived there. It's a woman. I kind of fell in love with her. Then we had an argument, and now we're just friends. He said. All right. So it's a.
That's the difference between me and Tim. If I'm in love with somebody, and they argue with me, I'm probably getting an erection. Oh, when a girl yells at me, I can feel it fill up in my pants. I can feel it thicken.
I'm filling up. That is the funniest thing that Jim Norton says. I'm filling up.
Oh, hang on.
Bobby Kelly said it the other day on something. I was listening to the Bonfire, and he said, "Oh, they were doing." No, maybe he didn't. I think Big J said it. They were doing some kind of enactment. One of their producers and some caller or whatever, and they were talking about something. Big J's like, "I don't know about you, but I'm filling up." It's so funny when somebody says that.
I've said it to you before.
I don't know why.
You said something to me. I'm like, I felt it move.
Yeah.
That's we said it to each other. I felt it move.
It moved. We send each other reels sometimes, and I'm like, "Yeah, I would." I'm like, "Yeah, me too."
I'm not going to say. I will send him stuff, and he'll laugh, and then I respond in the way. I'm going to wait for you to stop drinking.
Okay.
Because normally it's something inappropriate, and my only response is, if they're down, I'm down.
Hell yeah.
And I'm going to leave it at that.
I told you. It was the one I saw yesterday. I forgot. I didn't send to you. It was the tall girl stopping the fucking
the ceiling
the
fan.
ceiling fan.
Yeah, I'll go up on somebody. I don't give a fuck.
It's just it's the attitude too.
Yeah.
Where they're like, "I bet you can't stop that ceiling fan with your hand," and she's like, "Oh no, bang!" And I'm just like, "Oh, I can," it's the authority of it, and I'm like, "Yeah, I get it."
You ever see a girl roll her eyes and you just think, oh. I'm not saying I married the wrong person. I'm not.
No.
I'm just saying.
Anyway.
Yeah, I'm going to have to edit this when she's at work.
So let's go to your next one.
Okay.
Which is fucking yay rock. I'm going to call it yay rock and roll because it's not even metal and it's not. It's octane. It's octane rock and roll.
It's literally serious octane.
Baptized in the Rio Grande by Sons of Texas.
Yes. And me and my friend Sean make fun of this band because they couldn't think of anything else to identify with other than Sons of Texas. And these are just like backwards hat bandana douchebags.
Right. Now, don't get me wrong. Everybody I've met from Texas
is super proud.
No, but cool as shit.
Yeah. Well, I don't know about that.
No, they are. The most people I met in Texas was when I went to Mexico. And
those are Mexicans. Those are South Texas.
You are an idiot. You are an idiot.
You just told me I met more Texans in Mexico.
Wait.
And I'm the idiot.
Hang on. So we're back.
Yeah, you're not going to hear any of that.
So
I'm going to break the fourth wall a little, just so you know. Technically,
Texas is Mexico. I know.
And so is New Mexico, Arizona,
Right.
California. Okay, just so we're on the same page.
I understand American history, unlike a lot of people in this country. Anyway,
some of them have ranking office.
So.
Yes, and that is me taking the gloves off, not saluting anybody, just in case South Africans are looking.
Your heart didn't go out to anybody.
No, my heart goes to nobody.
Yeah.
You'll see me fucking Wakanda forever before I do anything else. I've done that to people as a joke. They're like, "What are you doing?" I go, "I didn't know how to say hi."
Okay. So back in the late 90s, mid to late 90s, the Texans I met were so much fun. And apparently,
I know a few Texans that are just genuinely just people. They're just nice people.
Right. And
we're saying it like Texans are saying they're awful. This band is.
We're saying it. I'm saying it only because of the climate of
hate.
Vitriol. Whatever it is. Anyhow, but yeah, these Sons of Texas suck a dick.
So these are the southern version of Five Finger Death Punch.
I sent you that picture of the fucking bro. I saw that and I was like, going to Dave. Not only that, going on our Discord.
Yes.
Which, by the way, join our Discord. It's fun.
Oh my God.
It's a fun time. And if you can't get it, and ask one of us, and we'll allow you in.
Yeah, you can message us at any time. I may not be awake, but when I wake up, I'll respond.
Yeah. But yeah, Octane Rock.
Yeah, I didn't even put notes for this. I just wanted to see your face.
Yeah.
Because there's a place. And this is one of the first songs I thought of.
After this,
Wyoming was the actual first one because I don't believe Wyoming exists.
after the you have one more.
I know.
Okay.
I know.
All right,
We'll get there.
Let's get to my next one.
Yes.
So, Santa Monica by Everclear.
Holy fuck. I love this band.
God, what?
I don't know why.
Shock.
I don't know why I like them.
Okay.
This is a great song.
I think this is a song that I wanted UFK to cover.
I would have loved that.
Uh,
In any iteration, I would have enjoyed it as a fan.
You would have loved it.
I would have loved to play it.
I would have loved it. Mike the Angry Wizard
The
probably would have
mayor,
loved it.
the mayor of the land of make-believe.
Ooh, I didn't know you were going with that.
I'm going to say it that way,
Okay.
not Munchkinland.
Jesus Christ.
Did not want to do it. I wasn't even there for it. I know it was him. He didn't want to cover anything. It was too silly.
This is silly.
No, but for him. Everything was too silly for him.
No, it wasn't heavy enough.
Yeah, silly. It was
Yeah.
silly.
Right.
For me, I'll cover, like, my idea of a cover is something, you take it, you make it your own, you play it the way you want to play it.
Right.
Does it have to be a 1-for-1 match to the original? No.
Right. We did Don't Let Me Get Me by Pink. I'm sure I told you this a million
Yes.
times. And honestly, John wanted to do Just Like a Pill.
Okay.
Now, looking back, I enjoyed doing
But you would have rather?
but he was right. We should have done that song.
Now, I'm not, when I make fun of John, it's not, one, it's out of love. I love John. He's
Right.
one of the coolest guys. When I was playing with Mike and John, and it was Mike, John, Leo, me, and we were looking for a singer.
Of course you were. I was
Yeah.
the best UFK singer there was.
You were the only UFK singer there was. I got him.
No, apparently they tried. They tried.
No, we had
guys out, and
we had other guys
they
come
couldn't
through.
do it.
It's not that they couldn't do it. They were personality clashes with either myself or with Mike or with John. Leo got along with everybody. But one of the things was always who is going to be working with. And there was a point where Mike was like, I don't know about, we were talking about one of the singers, and Mike and I were like, yeah, we really don't want to work with him.
Right.
And I was like, yeah, and I had brought the guy in, and he just, it was oil and water. It just didn't go well. And I was like, I'll tell him. And I told him, and he was pissed, and we haven't I think we spoke once since.
Really?
How
long did you know him?
We grew up like together. I'm friends with his dad.
Because you weren't, that ends the friendship? That makes no sense to me.
But I don't, so I say this to my mom all the time. There are some people who will hold a grudge forever.
Right.
I am not one of those people.
Right.
I can name, and I won't even say their names, 2 people that I will never speak to again.
Right.
Voluntarily. 2 out of everyone I've ever met. And that's it. Like, I'll give anyone else an honest conversation or even like a friendly conversation, even if we're not friends. This guy, his family came when my dad died. He came to the funeral. And I said, thank you for coming. I'm glad you were here. I hugged him. I said,
Right.
And he was genuinely cold.
This is the guy, same
Same
guy
guy.
we're talking about? Okay.
Same dude. Because
All right.
his dad, his sister, his brother, and his mom were all there.
Right.
We've known these guys.
But he was cold because you kicked him out of UFK that wasn't even a fucking band at the time?
He was cold. And here's the thing. He could hate me forever. I will not break my heart for somebody else.
Right.
I will not kill myself for somebody else. If he's mad at me, he's going to be mad at me. I said my piece. I apologized when it happened. I'm like, this isn't going to work.
Bro.
I know.
It's 2 different things.
I know.
We're friends, and then we're in a band together. If you ever came to me and said it's not working, which I've had happen with the punk band after UFK,
Yeah.
I still talk to those guys, especially the bass player, excuse me, that I see at like concerts all the time.
Yeah.
Bro, you kicked me out of the band. I'm still going to be your friend.
So
it just didn't work.
I've mentioned how I left Shadow.
Yes.
It was very unprofessional.
Right. Oh, yes, you have. Yes.
And I made it a point to go and personally apologize to each
right.
member.
You said that, yeah.
Separately.
Yeah.
Not like a mass text message or a phone call.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
I pulled
Every time you see,
I pulled Ron aside at a barbecue because we hadn't seen each other since I left, and I said, "Can I talk to you for a second?" I pulled him aside. I said, "Listen, the way I acted was really unprofessional. I'm sorry I left you in that lurch.
Right.
I'm not asking for anything. I just
Right,
want you to know,
yeah,
I'm genuinely sorry." And he shook my hand. He said, "You know, man, I appreciate that.
Right.
It's huge." And I said, "You know, I feel more that I disrespected you guys individually. I did the same thing with Luigi. I did the same thing with Danny. Now the thing is, I still talk to all those guys,
Right.
Because it just didn't work, and it was my fault, and I accepted that. I have no excuse for how this dude acts.
Yeah.
Like I can't. But he's always been like kind of on the edge of whiny. Even his dad's like, he's just a bitch.
Yeah.
By the way, his dad.
I just enjoy that you got a hey, it's cool from Ron, because Ron would have punched me right in the mouth.
If he had hit me, I would have taken it.
But me and Ron hit each other on purpose all the time.
I know. But I would have taken that hit.
Yeah.
And I would have deserved it. And I would be like, you know, that's fair. I get that. But it didn't happen. Me and Dan sat down, like, I want to say 2 or 3 weeks after it happened.
Yeah.
And I said what happened to me. Like, it was an emotional reaction on my part. I was at a breaking point. I broke and I acted out. And he goes, you know, I'll get past it, but I'm really mad. I said, I get that. And
I just want you to know. Yeah.
we didn't talk for, like, we sat down at Roxy.
Yeah.
That's how long ago it was.
Right.
And we sat down and we hashed it out. And I said, if you're ever ready to talk, I'll be around. And I said, my number don't change. There's always a way to contact me. And he didn't contact me. And one day I just thought about him. I sent him a message and we talked.
Right.
And we're still pretty good friends. We still talk all the time. Luigi, I'm going to go see. Well, by the time this comes out, it will have happened. He's playing a show. And I'm trying to get as many of the guys to come and hang out. Luigi and I have been friends. Schnoz replaced me in Shadow. And I was invited to his wedding. He was invited to mine.
Right.
It's the way it is. Steve moved to Midwest somewhere. But the only person I don't have regular contact with is Ron, because
he's like a recluse. Dude, I used to be best friends with Ron, and it's,
I take no offense.
Why?
I told you, his wife was one of the ones who led the way, shielding my wife at the show.
I told
while
you
she was pregnant.
I told you I dated his wife, and then we were supposed to hang out. I went to the bathroom, they met each other, and now they're married.
Yeah. That's a kind of cool thing when you think about it.
It's pretty funny. We dated when we were younger, me and his wife.
Yeah.
And then I'll never forget this. We were at her house. I was playing her bass. And she got a phone call and she walked out of the room.
Oh, no.
And she came back in. It was her ex-boyfriend. And she told me that she was going to get back together with her ex-boyfriend. I'm sitting there playing her bass at her house in Astoria. I live in Bayside.
Yeah.
I'm like this. I'm like, all right. So I put the bass down and I went, all right, cool. I'm going to go home. What am I going to do?
Yeah,
But we stayed cool. And
which is cool on both of your parts.
And then years later, we reconnected. We were just talking. And I was like, I'm going to invite her out. And me and Ron hung out all the time.
Yeah.
And I invited her out. And I was like, all right, cool. I'm going to talk to her. And then
You went to the bathroom.
literally, we were at the bar. And I was like, my friend Denise is going to come hang out with us. And I went to the bathroom. And I came back and Denise was there. And they were talking. And I looked and I went,
There it is.
I got it.
You know what the best part is? You fell for it because you invited Ron with his L'Oreal Legolas hair.
Yeah, sure. He did have beautiful. He probably still has beautiful hair.
Gorgeous hair.
That man had a fucking hair regimen that
I am comfortable with myself as a man. That is a handsome gentleman.
Yeah. And beautiful hair.
Did I ever tell you about
silken? If you guys, is that a word?
It was. There was a sheen to it. So I met his parents at a Shadow show.
Terrible attitude, by the way.
Who? Oh, Ron. Just cranky. He's a cranky gentleman.
I love him so much.
He's
dude.
the second crankiest man I've ever met, next to John.
Oh, I love both of them. By the way.
I genuinely I love them both.
Yeah.
And the fact that they will never work together.
No.
They did it for like 8 minutes.
No.
And never
No.
again.
No.
And yeah, good times.
Yeah.
It was actually Mike who got him into Shadow. He's like, I know this guy. He tried out for us and just kept playing Metallica. You guys try him. And we did, and he didn't do that. And it was a great time.
I was the one who tried to get him into UFK. And then, he walked
John.
out and Mike was like, huh?
And Mike and John.
No,
were
Mike was like, I'm okay.
that happens.
Yeah. But here's the difference. I believe I was the one who had to go out and go,
It's not going to work.
Yeah. And he went, all right.
Yeah. He was
Yeah.
he never really took anything as a major offense.
No, but that's the way life should be.
Some people aren't like
I'm
that.
going to have to drink this straight because you only have a little baby bit of...
Take the last of that.
All right.
I'm okay.
I'm okay. I'm all right.
I'm all right. I'm just drinking straight Dr. Pepper.
Oh, okay.
Dr. Pee-Pee for the win.
Dr. Pee-Pee.
Have you ever seen Curber Bing?
I don't know what that is.
So there's a Facebook page called Curber Bing. It's Burger King, but
Oh, no, I definitely haven't.
it's all AI based stuff, and it's the drinks are Dr. Pee-Pee instead of Dr. Pepper, and Curber Bing. Everything is gross. Like everything is it's the wrong colors. It's got extra this has double cheese and it's got substances on it. It's intentionally. There's a Bach Hotel and a few others that they do, and they're all parodies of fast. Of course, it's parodies of fast food. I'm fat as fuck. I don't know what to tell you.
You know what I should tell you? We should start moving on this fucking list. We're telling a lot of stories, and I enjoy that this podcast has become, we just bring up the fucking name of the song
Yeah, whatever.
and tell stories.
Yeah, who fucking cares about the songs?
I know, because you can't hear it.
80% of these songs you either haven't heard or never will.
Right. Okay, so your next song is Dream Theater, Hell's Kitchen, which is a goddamn instrumental.
Yes, I did. I actually, it's your worst fear, a song with no words.
No, I don't mind an instrumental. But when you're expecting it because it's fucking Dream Theater, it's a Dream Theater song that's 4 minutes and 17 seconds long. And I'm going, when does it start? When does it start? It wasn't terrible.
But you felt like it wasn't going anywhere.
I felt like it was going to be 40 minutes long because the fucking lyrics never came in.
Yep.
And I'm like, they're eventually going to come in at 6 minutes and I'm going to be fucking ripping my hair out. But no. Yeah. Not terrible.
It's actually one of my favorite Dream Theater songs.
Why no lyrics?
Didn't need them.
Just Orion of the fucking Dream Theater world?
They have a couple of instrumentals.
Okay.
Yeah. Not everything has to be about fucking suspenders and fucking flutes. It's not even on this list.
Yeah, no.
Suspenders and flutes doesn't come up on this list.
There's one song on here that I know you're going to vomit all over me.
I don't
for.
know.
Really? Okay.
I don't know.
So, yeah, Hell's Kitchen.
It's Dream Theater.
That just reminds me of fucking Daredevil. I watched the first.
I haven't seen.
I only watched one episode of the new.
I haven't seen any of it yet.
First one. Have you watched the old Daredevil?
I am a season behind on that.
Okay.
So we're gonna, of course, everything Disney / Marvel has to be watched with my wife because she will be mad if I exclude her. I started to watch Deadpool and Wolverine and I almost got assaulted.
You never watched?
No, we watched
Deadpool?
it. We watched it.
Okay. So good.
I was explaining that to somebody the other day.
What?
Why they need to see it.
Oh, what do you mean?
They hadn't seen Deadpool and Wolverine. I'm
Why?
like, no, you need to see it.
What is the reason?
Oh, just for the nice pool stuff.
Who, by the way, you know the whole reason behind that, right?
Yeah, making fun of Justin Baldoni.
Right. Do you care?
No, I didn't care.
No, I don't care.
I didn't care then. I care less now. I just think it's funny that it's mocking an actual human being.
But you know what's even funnier is they're trying to make Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively
bad
look
guys.
bad, and I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Here's the thing.
Only because
They are two of the most beautiful people in the world. I expect them to be a little bit mean, at least a little bit.
By the way, there is a video of Blake Lively that Mary Jane has
Okay.
because Mary Jane met her.
Was she nice?
No, she's a weirdo.
Okay, that
And
doesn't surprise me.
She personally told Mary Jane to never post the video.
I kind of like that. I kind of like that level of awkward.
Can I get sued for this? I don't even know. Can I say?
1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's.
I don't know.
So, yeah, It's not like lewd or lascivious. It's a little lewd, but just as anything is.
It's not even.
It's nothing bad.
But it's something I understand why she doesn't want out.
I get it.
But it was her just being herself.
Yeah.
And if you're a cunt and you try to take over a movie, I don't care.
Yeah. So there's an expectation of famous people to not be the most amazing human beings in the world.
Right.
So she is on the awkward level of Anna Kendrick, they're like best friends.
Yeah.
And they're that level of awkward.
Right.
I get it.
Because you're not a real person.
Your vibe attracts your tribe. You're gonna be weird.
Yeah.
Friends with weirdos.
Look at.
You almost did this.
Can I? Me and you.
Yeah. Did I tell you? I taught my son how to do that when he's really little. So you just walk up to people. Hey, how's it going?
Why?
Just because it's weird.
Yeah. So there was a picture. I posted it on Discord of. By the way, I don't know. I'm sure you've seen it. We did the festival of meats or whatever the hell we called it.
The meat coma.
The meat coma. That was 3 years ago.
I know.
But there's a picture of us at the table.
That was the first one.
That was the only one.
No, we did 2. Oh, you weren't part of the first one.
No, I wasn't here yet.
Yeah, well, he was here. He existed.
No,
he just wasn't part of the D&D
yes,
group.
I wasn't. Yeah. But I look at that picture and I go,
"Wow, Dave's fat."
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's our people. You know what I mean? Like it's
our weirdos.
It's interesting that that
Did you put that in the Mike and
it
Dave?
was no, I probably put it in the hobos.
Oh, hobos.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have for our D&D game, we have
A Discord.
a separate
We
Discord.
have a Discord for everything.
Yep, you did. Got it. Yeah, you sat next to my wife. I sat next to yours. It was a great time.
Yeah.
We had a blast. Your wife is a fun hang.
It was
My wife's a fun hang. She's silly.
it was here, Harry.
Uh-oh.
It was and Mary Jane had to tell me.
What?
I swear to God.
I thought it might have been at the holiday party when he introduced his boyfriend.
No, that was years later.
Yeah, I know. But if you didn't figure it out then, he's a cool dude. We have such great D&D friends.
Yes.
I wouldn't trade a single one of them.
No.
No.
And we've tried to add people, and
They just don't stick around.
Not that they don't stick around. They don't even.
Some don't even get there.
Okay. Keith.
Kiki.
I would love. We tried to get him in. He's on the Discord, by the way.
I know.
Never talks.
I know. Well, he's
I don't
not
even know
around.
if
He's not around.
Yeah.
You got to log into Discord to interact with people. He may not be logging in.
But here's one, and I know he listens.
Oh, he does?
No, not Keith.
Oh.
No, I wanted to bring up another person. We invited Matt to the Discord on our Discord for the podcast.
Wait, which Matt? Sobieski?
That's it. Yeah. And he was like, I don't know how Discord works, and I'm like, you'll learn.
He's on there all the time.
Yes.
Yeah. He's the most.
But
he's one of the most active people there.
Yes. And listen, he brings up, and you know what's funny is Mike introduced one of. I know he listens as well. I forgot his name. I apologize, but Mike introduced one of his friends on the Discord, and when we send stuff, I see that he's typing, but he never.
I think he's afraid of what we're gonna say because we rip into each other.
Yes,
and we rip into Mike pretty often. Yeah, don't be afraid.
Please, if you're on the Discord, join in. It's fun. It's all in fun.
It's all in good-natured fun.
Right.
Like we really only rip into each other because
it's us.
And we couldn't do this with anybody else.
No,
we couldn't have this kind of podcast with other people.
No,
it doesn't work the same way. Mm-mm. That's why when people say, "Oh, sometimes it doesn't work," I get it.
Yeah,
sometimes it does,
right.
And it's fucking stupid.
It's because me and you don't take any. Like, you could call me the worst name and it would still make me laugh.
Yeah.
You know, it's because I don't care. You know what I mean?
It's because it doesn't come from.
But even if it did, I would be like, whatever, bro. You know?
Well, think about where we'd have to go to get to that level of vitriol. It's a good word.
Vitriol. I like it. Let's go to my next one.
Yes.
So my next one is one of my favorite bands of all time.
Yes.
Operation Ivy with Hoboken.
Are they talking about Hoboken, New Jersey?
He says it in the song.
I know. I just want to make sure it was
Yes.
Hoboken, New Jersey.
He says Hoboken, New Jersey
Okay.
in the song.
Hoboken is such a shithole that there isn't even a Wawa in Hoboken.
I don't think it's a hipster capital now. I would say it's
Hoboken
technically
sucks.
a suburb of New York City,
Sucks.
and it's where Frank Sinatra was born.
Not every place is all shit all the time.
Right.
You know, sometimes, a good thing comes out of a horrible place. Or goes into
I
it.
don't know if I've ever been to Hoboken.
I have.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's just another city, right?
It's just garbage. It's a garbage pile in Jersey, which is a garbage pile on the eastern seaboard.
only the northern part. You ever go to South Jersey? South Jersey's kind of nice. No?
It's, where the garbage falls down at
Yeah.
the bottom of the pile? South Jersey.
All right.
Staten Island, also on the garbage pile.
Well, that I know.
It's the skin tag on the armpit of the United States.
That's funny.
I have a friend who lives in Staten Island.
Yeah.
And I tell him all the time, I'm like, it's you and racist cops and drug addicted firefighters.
Yeah.
And he goes, that's messed up. He goes, some of those firefighters are pretty racist too. It's fucking terrible. I hate Staten Island. I hate Jersey.
So
The only good thing about Jersey is fucking Wawa.
I am almost positive that
And I am fat enough to drive to Jersey just to get Wawa. Gas station sandwiches.
I want to see what this song is really about.
Meatball shorty on wheat. Oh, and for me, I didn't love this song, but mercifully, it's only a minute and 12 seconds.
Well, I knew you wouldn't let. This is one of. This is
But
not one
I
of the.
can't rip it to shreds.
They're not one of the best. This is not one of their best songs.
It's also the reason that they had one album, and
Yes.
then they changed everything.
well,
Because this became
Rancid.
Rancid.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was the evolution.
Yes. They broke up because and they say it. Actually, Rancid has a song called "Journey to the End." That is the story of Op Ivy, and I'm not sure I've ever put that on a list.
You have not.
But he explains that they got too big too fast,
Okay.
and they just couldn't handle it.
Rise and fall.
Yeah. I thought I knew what the
Hoboken
meaning-
is a shithole. Sorry. I just
no.
can't stop.
Fuck. I thought I found it one time where they told me they said what it was about.
Oh, this is going to be good. He's going to go internet searching on Norton internet search. In between the next episode, I'll fix that.
Yes, please.
Because I don't know what you
I
gave
thought
your
we
computer.
did.
What?
I thought we did.
Cover that song?
No, I thought we fixed it.
Fix it? No, we uninstalled Norton, but it does stuff to other apps.
Right.
I'll fix it.
Anyway, whatever.
It's not a terrible song.
Yeah. I just put it on here because it's a wonderful place and it had Hoboken in the name.
So let's go to the next one then.
All right, so your next one is Devil Driver, Clouds Over California.
Not bad.
Not bad. Better than the fucking first two you put on here.
It's way better than, when you think about it, how respected Devil Driver is.
I don't know a lot about Devil Driver.
You do.
I do?
Do you like Coal Chamber?
I did.
The same singer is Devil Driver.
Shut up, that's the guy?
That's
Sounds
Des
much
Fafara.
better, much better in this band.
Yep. And it's amazing how respected Devil Driver is and how mocked Coal Chamber is.
Well, it's Cold Chamber was in the
Early
corn,
2000s. Yeah.
Corn, new metal kind of
A
thing.
lot of white guy dreads.
Yeah,
Oh, I hate
exactly.
white
Yeah,
guy
right,
dreads.
right. Yeah, well, I think Jonathan Davis started that trend.
No, he didn't.
Who did?
White people have been doing that way too long.
No, but
They've
I mean,
been doing that since the early 90s.
that's true. Didn't Rob Zombie have white guy dreads?
You mean Hot Topic Macho Man Randy Savage?
Wow, I have never heard it.
You've never heard that
Do
before?
you dislike Rob Zombie?
I don't care for him.
Really? Anything he's done?
No,
or
I just-
him personally?
Okay, so we're going to do this. He's an overrated horror director. He's a mediocre singer, and White Zombie was okay at best.
The first album was great.
Okay at best.
You don't like Last Exorcist though?
No.
Okay. It's one of my favorites.
I know. That's also why I'm not going to give him the full drop a turd on it.
Yeah.
They're not awful.
After that, I think there was a drop off.
Dragula?
Yeah. More human than human. That was okay.
Yeah, it was great until every action movie used it for the next 10 years.
You're right.
I think that was in the last Die Hard.
But Devil Driver, I never knew that was the guy from Cold Chamber.
Des Fafara.
Des Fafara. All right.
Yeah, I don't know what his real name is. It doesn't sound like a real name.
Desmond.
You know, that sounds almost logical.
Desmond Fiorello.
James Des Fafara. Oh, I'm sorry,
Wow.
Bradley James.
Bradley. No wonder why he changed his name.
Have I ever told you how to take the shit out of somebody's name? How to knock the shit out of it?
No.
You use it in a moment of bliss. I did this to a waiter once. He was talking about his girlfriend Beth.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, Beth, I'm gonna come.
Oh my God.
He's like, I can't even look at her anymore.
I have to break up with her now.
I used to do it all the time. Just take this or put the name DJ in front of their name. You can take the respect out of somebody's DJ Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. takes all the respect out. At one point in Discord, that was my username. Mike's like, you can't do that.
What?
DJ Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. For like a day.
Yeah. Why did he say you couldn't?
He's like, somebody's gonna get offended.
Yeah.
And it was in the D&D group stuff.
Well, because I never realized how many people are actually on that server.
Oh, that people I've never met are on there.
Yeah. There's a guy with Tebow as his fucking his picture.
I know who that is.
Okay.
No comment.
All right. I didn't think so either. But
Jim Tebow. I know it's Tim.
Timmy Turner Tebow.
Now you're gonna make me
all right,
pull
what are
up
you
the
looking
server list. I'm looking up the server list. Yeah, there's. Oh, that's just the group. I'm gonna pull the whole server. Mm-hmm. There we go. 10 online. There are 33 other people on here, and I'm not even gonna call out their names. And I never see any of these people on.
Yeah,
never.
There's a few, and
my wife is one of those people who's never online, so really can't judge.
Right. It's probably better off that she's not online.
Oh yeah, if she saw some of the shit I post, she'd probably try to divorce me.
There's one reel that I see. It comes in the rotation every once in a while. There's this guy on the phone. He's texting and he's laughing, and his wife or girlfriend is across from him, and she's like, "Who are you talking to?" And he's like, "Oh, I'm in the group chat with the guys." And she's like, "Oh, let me see." And he's like, You don't want to see what we're talking about. And she's like, "No, I really do. Give me your phone." And like he throws it out the window, throws it in the toilet or something. He's like, "No."
See, I have a policy. If my wife asks to see my phone, I'll just hand it over.
Me too.
I have no secrets.
Right. But it's,
when I do show her stuff,
just know what you're about to see.
Jesus Christ.
Right. That's what I was talking about on the way over here. I was like, I send stuff to my wife and stuff like that, but I'm like, it's few and far between because of the algorithm that me and you have sent each other.
We have created.
Yeah, it's.
We should be on a watch list with what we send to each other.
I'm not sure we're not. But
I didn't do it.
Wow.
Not me farting this
I gotta
time.
make sure.
Yeah. There have been a couple that have been questionable.
You crowd dusted this whole fucking room the other before. There was one over there where I was like, dude.
It sounded like it might have been.
Did you bring your fucking change of clothes?
I got the bag here.
I know.
If the bag's here, it's ready to go.
All right, so listen, let's go to my next one, which I'm not quite sure how you were going to take. This has a triple meaning. All right, this is...
First, it's the band name is Bayside.
Yes.
The song is Montauk. What was the album?
No, it's not the album. It's what the song is about.
The Montauk Molester?
No.
I don't know.
All right, so Bayside is where I grew up.
Yes.
And where they're from.
Yes, I figured that.
I
put two and two together on that one.
They got the name
Unoriginal Queens fucks.
They got the name from...
the area they live in.
Right, and with this, I believe it was the singer... because they were starting the band, and he was on the Long Island Expressway, the Long Island Railroad, and
course
he was at the Bayside train station, and he saw the sign, and he was like, "That's the name, Bayside." Montauk, obviously Montauk, Long Island.
Yes.
The song's about Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
Okay, is that take place? I haven't seen it.
You've never seen it?
No. I wasn't a manic pixie dream girl in
A
the
lot
2000s.
of people don't like it. I like it because I don't know.
It touches something in your
It's
brain.
weird. Yeah. It's just that weird thing of erasing somebody from. Do you know the story? Do you know?
I do.
Right. So there's this company that can erase people from your mind.
And if I'm not mistaken, the idea is that even though they do it, they keep
They
intertwined.
find each other. Right.
Yeah. Which is slightly worse. That you're actively trying to eliminate someone from your life, and you're meant to be in.
Right.
That's Orwellian nightmare, not even dystopian.
It's a it's a depressing movie.
Oh yeah.
Once you find out that, and then I forget how it is. How does she whisper it to him? I think she whispers it to him just before they're like about to like forget each other. Whatever. She tells him, meet me in Montauk or something like that. And that's why Montauk, that's where they're going.
So the idea is that she keeps dragging him back into it. Because in my brain,
I haven't seen it in so long.
Somebody says, meet me in Montauk, and it's going to stick in my brain.
Yeah.
And I don't know why. I'm going to be drawn to it. That's asking for suffering.
It's a depressingly great movie.
I'm going to have to watch it eventually.
Yeah.
And I'm not against Jim Carrey serious movies.
This is a good one. At least in my mind, it's a good one.
Oh, so I've never been to Montauk.
Really?
Yeah, why would I have gone there?
Because there's a fucking lighthouse museum, and it's the end of the United States, pretty much. Excuse me.
I'm glad you burped. The end of... No, I'm not doing it. I was going to say the end of the United States starts with something else.
Yep.
It started with a salute, and it's going to end with a sports almanac, maybe?
Oh, I don't know.
Anyway, yeah, I'm more interested in Plum Island, which is not far from there.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, where the
Infectious Disease Research Center.
the Montauk Monster came from, which was actually just a fucking raccoon that decayed.
Like somebody's never seen a dead raccoon before.
Do you remember? That? Yeah. That's all it was. It was. Yes, I do. One of the conspiracies I do believe is that Lyme disease started there. When we were kids, I used to roll around in the fucking dirt.
Yeah, I can tell.
No. Honestly, no. I'll go one further than you. Alley Pond Environmental Center.
APEC,
I told you I worked there.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, and I used to go all the way in the middle of summer, all the way in the back. There's springs back there. There is we used to call it the sand dunes, but it was probably just a dump where they dumped sand and whatnot and rocks. And I used to go. I know the like the back of my hand that way. I took my kids there. If you go now in the summer and you walk through there, I did this probably before the pandemic, probably 6 or 7 years ago. I wore a coverall, and I walked back there. And when I came out,
You're covered in ticks.
Covered in ticks.
Yeah.
Covered.
But that's not Lyme disease.
No, I know that.
Lyme disease has been there. The proliferation of ticks has increased because the deer population has not been well controlled in the last 50 years.
Okay.
Because deer used to be commonly killed and eaten.
Right.
They started putting hunting limits on that.
But they don't come that far west.
They don't have to. Deer ticks travel far.
Right.
And they're everywhere now.
Right.
They used to come over mountains.
Okay.
Bugs. We have Asian moths in America.
Once those fucking huge ass spiders get here,
Oh, I'm done.
I may have to swim to Europe. I may have to go.
I read an article about a guy the other day who I think it was kayaked.
Because if I walk into one of those taking the garbage out at 4 a.m, I may.
Fuck that.
Yeah. I've walked into spider webs taking the garbage out, but it's a spider.
Yeah. I'll jump for a little spider. A big spider?
This cocksucker's this big.
Fuck that.
Dead. My wife is going to find me dead in the driveway.
So I was reading about this Polish kayaker.
Right.
His name is Alexander Doba.
Uh-huh.
He died in 2021.
Right.
He kayaked across the Atlantic Ocean.
Uh-huh.
Kayak.
Yeah.
No motor.
Terrifying. I hate the ocean.
How many times do you think he did it?
I have that thalassophobia. The fear of deep water.
Oh, okay.
Thalassophobia? Look it up. Fuck. Get your little fucking... I'm not even calling them dick beaters. You got little fucking sausage fingers. Get them working. THASS... phobia, I think.
Thalassophobia.
Yeah.
Fear of the ocean or other large bodies of water.
Hey.
Anyway.
All I think of is monsters down there.
So this guy, he crossed the Atlantic in a kayak 3 times.
3 times?
Yeah.
I would think that would take 40 years.
And the last time, he was 57 when he did it.
Yeah.
You know how he died?
He fucking drowned?
No.
He got eaten by a fucking shark?
No. You're going to love this.
He got hit by a car.
Doba died while climbing Kilimanjaro. On February 22nd, 2021, according to eyewitness reports, he felt well the entire journey, but at reaching the top, asked for a 2-minute break. Before posing for a photo, he then sat down on a rock and fell asleep.
Fuck, that's the way I want to go.
Yeah. At the top. By the way, I don't know if they left. They probably left him up there.
No.
They don't medevac people dead down.
No.
You die on a mountain, you live on the mountain.
You think he's just like...
He's on the mountain.
He's like the thinker now? He's fucking dead?
Blown away.
Blown
or
away.
iced.
Yeah.
Or like Green Jacket or the other people on Everest.
Yeah.
They're now landmarks.
Shoefoot or whatever. The guy whose fucking feet are just sticking out. Shoefoot.
Cocknose. That's what it is. All right, let's go to the last song.
All right.
Say
it. Anima?
So, I always called it Inema.
Uh-huh. Is it enema?
I don't know how you pronounce that.
All right, well, either way, we've had this before. I had it as the End of the World song. You have it as apparently an LA song. Right?
It's not the end of the world. It's the sinking of California into the ocean.
Right, but it's also can be a metaphor for the end of the world.
Yeah.
Right? Right? Am I thinking the right song?
Some say the comets will fall from the sky, followed by meteor showers and tidal waves.
Right.
So followed by fault lines that cannot sit still.
Right.
And then the rest of it is literally that the world is falling apart on a personal level too.
Yeah. Which, you know what? I should put it on one of the...
We're not going to talk about politics?
No. Rancid has a song where they say, let California fall into the fucking ocean.
Do you remember the Bugs Bunny cartoon where he saws Florida off?
Yes, I do.
I think about it all the time. And I go, Florida, California.
Easy. My family lives in Florida. I still kind of want them
I got
around.
family in Florida too.
Yeah.
I don't care.
It's family I like.
Let them float off.
It's family I like, though.
Okay, whatever. Let it. It can slide into the Gulf of whatever you want to call it at this point.
Gulf of America. I am never calling it the Gulf of America.
It's the Gulf of Mexico.
I'm never calling it the Gulf of America. We are in the dumbest timeline. Dumb.
The next step is going to start watering the crops with Brondo. That's the line we're in.
You're not even
Dr.
wrong.
Lexus is going to tell me my blood's all fucked up.
Listen. You have, what was the president's name? Camacho? President Camacho.
Alejandro something right? Camacho.
When Musk was holding up that fucking
his baby bulletproof shield,
the chainsaw.
Oh,
that too. Yeah, how nobody sees that. Yeah, Luigi shot the guy, and then all of a sudden, fucking
this guy's walking around with a baby,
with his fucking 5-year-old kid,
bulletproof child.
You piece of shit.
What's this one called? Ampersand?
I don't know. XYZ, whatever the fuck his name is.
Just name your kids Timothy, Marcus, whatever.
Yeah.
Give them Roman names. Just you want to do the salute, you might as well do the stupid names.
You don't want to fucking name your kid after yourself, I understand.
Yeah, because your name's Elon and you sound like a douche.
I said I would never name my kids Michael because...
I promised I would never name my child David.
Right.
There are too many of us in the fucking family.
Right. Dude, growing up in the mall, If somebody yelled out Michael, I'd be like, huh? Fucking
Everybody turns
40 of
around.
them. Right now, when we went to, there's a picture I took at my brother-in-law's show. It's all mics. And there were fucking 3 or 4 that we weren't in the picture with.
Too many.
Yeah. What are you looking up?
Oh, no, I got everyone and their mother decided to text me
Why?
within minutes of each other.
What do they want?
They want us to take a break.
Who?
Everybody.
What? Downstairs?
Yeah.
Why?
Lunchtime. They're worried I'm going to waste away. That wasn't that bad. Lunchtime can go fuck itself.
I was afraid your family would listen.
Not that, my mom
Like
doesn't
your mom
give a-
sitting there with her headphones
With her
on,
earbuds in?
listening to-
talking about me jerking off.
I don't want that man coming to our house anymore.
Oh, and she'd be talking about me.
Oh.
Are you kidding? She saw what I did in almost every room in this house. She'd fucking burn it down.
Do they know that we're both
Fat?
we're okay?
Yes. No,
we're
they've seen
okay.
this.
We're not going to die if we don't eat lunch.
They think, well, my mom thinks I'm diabetic. Well, I am
Yeah, right,
diabetic.
yeah.
She thinks that if I don't eat, I'm going to somehow pass out.
But you check. I see you check it. You're good.
I check it all the time.
Right.
I'm fine. I'm still diabetic as fuck.
I can't believe that thing sticks in your arm.
Oh, it fell out. It's not that bad. So we went to we stayed at the Cartoon Network Hotel in PA. It was adorable.
Okay, now it's funny when you say it.
Indoor pool.
Yeah.
And we were swimming. And as I was crossing, I felt the resistance. Like I felt
Oh yeah, it
was flapping.
It's flapping.
And I pulled. I was on this arm. I pulled it up, and it was just hanging off. So I
Because
pulled
that
it
goes
off. You okay?
that goes in your skin, right?
Yeah,
Like,
it's a little thin lumen.
Yeah.
A lumen's like a tube
yeah.
that goes in under the skin.
Right.
And it's touching my blood at all times. It's not that bad.
Yeah, I know. It just sounds gross.
So it's just constantly measuring my sugar.
Right.
So I had to take it off. I went and I threw it out because I didn't want to leave it in the water or on the edge. It's rude and
It's
gross.
gross. Yeah.
Yeah. So I threw it out. I'm like, I guess I'm not going to be checking my blood sugar for a couple of days.
Right.
No big deal. My mom's like, "Oh, you have to call your doctor." No, you don't.
I'm
You just
good.
get
Yeah.
I got a new one.
Right.
It was going to be up in like 2 days anyway, so I replaced it when I got home.
But let me ask you: can't you even tell by just the way you feel?
Yeah,
Like,
no, I feel like if my blood sugar. Well, I am fat, so
Yeah.
my blood sugar's not exactly going low.
Right.
If it's going anywhere, it's going up.
right.
And if it goes up, I can just drink a lot of water,
Right.
and that helps.
Right.
Or I can just not eat like an asshole.
Yeah. Yeah.
Harder. It's harder to do than you think.
Yeah.
But yeah, when we were in Pennsylvania, everything's fresh. The
Right.
Amish buffet, I ate like an animal.
Right.
Even dessert, and my blood sugar didn't
Right.
alarm. Like it'll alert me if it goes too high or too low, and it only ever alerts for lows when it's about to fail.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, pardon me. For me, that's it.
yeah.
My she's worried because she doesn't understand the metrics of it. Because they tell her if your blood sugar is this, you take this much. For me, I don't take medication like that.
Right. It's just
I take a once a week injection.
eat, don't eat, whatever.
Yeah. And if try to avoid stupid shit. Well, not two bourbons and the way I had them.
Right.
Probably not a great idea. But I'm not on pain medication. You
Yeah.
know, I'm gonna peek right now. Let's see what it is.
All right. Here we go. Live on the air.
Live-
live 5 weeks from now.
160.
All right.
Which is
Well, you don't even have to put it on the thing.
yeah, I don't have to put it on anymore.
Yeah.
It's constantly in contact.
Right. Right. What is what's normal?
Between 70 and 110.
Okay.
But
So you're a little high.
for me, in range is below 180,
Okay.
and I'm in range. And
Right.
I went to the doctor the other day. They're like, you're in range 83% of the time.
Right.
That's good.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's coming like the A1C, which is like the percentage of of sugar to blood
Right.
over 3. It's basically your blood sugar over 3 months.
Right.
Is coming down. It's down by almost a full point.
Uh huh.
It was 7.8. Now it's 7.3. We want to get it down into the 5s.
Okay.
Ultimately, and I just have to be less people. Best way to do it. I got to get up
right.
and do more shit.
Right.
I'm working on it.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Your doctor doesn't think fast enough.
Well, yeah, they want me to fucking staple my stomach.
Yeah. Whatever. Listen, Tool.
I love Tool.
I was talking about you.
Yeah, I am a Tool. I'm a fucking jackhammer.
So I guess we should go downstairs and
Concrete pumping monster machine.
I don't even know what that means, but I don't like
It's
it.
actually from a cartoon that my son used to watch.
Bob the Builder?
No, it's from this Blaze and the Monster Machines. The
Ow!
machine would
We were
turn
on
into
the tail end of that.
the machine would turn into what he needed. And one of them was like a concrete machine. And he goes, I'm a concrete pumping monster machine. I look at my wife, she goes, shut up.
Yeah, I guess we should go down there and
Interact with humans.
for a few minutes because I want to.
We only got 2 more.
We're doing well.
Yeah. Yeah. But they're going to insist that we have lunch.
What does that mean? Like pizza?
No, probably more from the corner. From the bagel shop.
I don't want more from the corner.
I don't know what to
It's
tell you.
Saturday. It's Luigi's open.
Yeah, if I eat that,
Oh, no?
it's going to be a bad time for everybody.
Oh, okay.
Think about how I'm farting without it.
I was thinking 180. I think you're going to go over
It's not the
180.
sugar. It's the farts.
Oh, no. Fuck Luigi.
No. Love that place.
No,
Oh, Luigi the drummer?
I don't know. No, not
It's
that
fucked
guy
up.
either.
You're
Holy
fucked
shit.
up.
No, the fucking cartoon. Jesus Christ. I didn't know it was going to fucking cause so much problems for saying that name.
Jesus. They're
All
still
right,
going.
let's go.
They're still going. All
Go
right.
ahead.
Anyway, so I am Basher.exe on Instagram.
I am Nugs29.
And we have Hit the Stage podcast everywhere. And look us up, Mike and Dave Hit the Stage. We have Discord. Check us out.
Yeah, and if you can't get on, I think it's a private server we have. Reach out to me or Dave,
And we'll
or
send you the link.
if you know Mike the Angry Wizard, he's got it too. And
Send him a picture of your testicles. That helps.
that is a weird thing. You could,
Yeah.
but if you just want to ask for the fucking Discord, do that too. We love you. Goodbye.
Take care of each other. Take care of yourselves.
Hail, hail, hail.